Let's see how much saturation we can get from these bad boys. Hi, my name is Hugh and welcome back to my home studio. Today we have a very special unboxing all the way from Oxford. Oh, something about solid state logic. It's a big one. Whoa. Oh. You ready? Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Open them. The Ssl Big Six. Wow, this thing looks gorgeous. I've been a Six user since the Six first came out. I got it straight away. I'm a big fan of the Ssl sound. And as far as studio tools, the Six was absolutely brilliant. Is absolutely brilliant. You get a glue compressor, you get an LMC compressor, you get two Ssl channel strips. You can do like 12 channels of summing unit. Absolutely bang for buck for a couple of grand Australian. You can get, it's about 15 grand worth of 500 series. I think we worked it out to be at the time. So yeah, as far as studio tools go, amazing. But then this this is double that and some more. A couple of really beautiful features that I love that they've added to this console is it's all 1/4-inch jacks at the back. That is really, really useful. The D subs are really practical on the regular Six. Really, really useful as far as space saving and sending things out, but you need special D sub adapters. And D sub adapters, they're expensive and they're harder to come across. So I feel like 1/4-inch is a lot more home studio consumer friendly. Oh, so good. We should plug this thing straight away. One massive feature that I'm really excited about on this console is the USB. Being able to route audio to and from your door just at the press of a button. That's the thing about these consoles. The routing in them is absolutely amazing. And now this one, after reading about it, being able to do all my summing and just send it straight from my door, straight into here without having to repatch anything. Beautiful. I can leave everything plugged in and just send it all straight down a USB. Let's plug it in, see what it sounds like. Keen. Okay, check this out. I've plugged in the console to the power, and then via USB I've plugged it into my MacBook Pro here. This is like a 2019 MacBook Pro. I haven't downloaded any drivers or anything. Opened up Ableton, selected my inputs and outputs. It just seems to work. So I'm going out 1 and 2, which is channel 1 and 2 here. Gorgeous. The way I'm doing this right now for the video is, I'll show you, swapping over to my phone. I'm going from the console here, or from the computer, into the console, and then from that Ssl into this Ssl, and then I'm recording through my UAD card on another computer here. Anyway, back to here. Another feature that isn't on the little Six, that's on the Big Six, is this mid dial here. So on the little Six, you've got the high frequency and the low frequency. Let's hear what the mid sweep sounds like. One thing that I love about these Ssl desks is the highs. You can just dial the highs and it just sounds silky and excited. It never sounds harsh. It's not going to cut your head off. You just get these beautiful, bright, airy sounds. Absolutely beautiful. This EQ is powerful for carving out your sound. So let's go back here. I wonder if the gain affects that USB signal. Let's take a quick squeeze. No, so that's just for the pre's. I'm not getting it here, but you've got a beautiful phase flip switch. That's not on the 6. The top part here, this pre section, looks exactly the same as the 6. Having the EQs on the stereo ins, another beautiful feature. The 6 is limited a little bit there. It doesn't have that feature. The buttons feel beautiful. Like lots of pressure on the springs. Oh yeah, you can feel that. It's just a lovely touch. Let's check out this G series compressor here. Gorgeous. Okay, let's try summing. I'm going to send out a drums, guitar, vocal and bass over 4 tracks, and let's see what that sounds like. So what I've done is from my DAW, from my Ableton session, I've just set some groups to go out onto individual tracks here. So I've selected from the USB up the top, and we've got drums, bass, vocal, guitar. Absolutely gorgeous. So now we can get the feel of an analog mix. Right now, I have Q1 going out to my tape delay and then coming back in on channel 5. Coming over to my tape delay here. Nice. So here we are on 5. So here's the dry signal. Here's the delay. Oh, my tape is stuck. Gorgeous. That's real. gorgeous. This console is so easy to work with. And look, I've had it for all of 10 minutes now. And the beautiful faders, these 100mm faders, are just for the finesse of a mix. Really giving you some room to travel on fades. Really giving you some room to dial in some minute differences in your levels. Really easy then just to flick over without having to repatch everything, to flick over straight into doing an analog mix. That's absolutely amazing. So I could have everything still plugged in, and then I can just flick over, do an analog mix, and then hit the USB buttons again and flick back to tracking again. So as far as like a modern studio tool goes, holy crap, this is perfect. I mean, if you're going to own one bit of outboard gear, this is it. And it's your interface at the same time, because over USB. Holy moly, I love this console. So the LMC is a really great way to add some air and some slap and some punch to your sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my drums through Q2 into my LMC, and then that's coming back onto channel 5 again. And so let's hear that. Absolutely dialing the LMC. And here's the drum sound. Now let's blend them together. It's just a great way to add more air to your sound. Now, let's give these pre's a bit of a test. What I've got is just a synth loaded up on my phone here, and let's dial it in. Gorgeous. So let's really test out these pre's now. I've got a synth loaded up on my phone here, and let's drive them. Absolutely smashing. Beautiful. Well, what did you think? I've only had this desk plugged in for 15 minutes, and it's going to be hard for this to leave my studio actually. I'm really impressed. As a studio tool, just being able to record straight through it. The faders are amazing, they just go for days. Heaps and heaps of headroom. The saturation is gorgeous. You just can't do that saturation with a plug-in. Being able to flip over and do an analog mix just with the press of a button is ridiculous. Like, that is absolutely amazing. No repatching. It's just a press of a button, so you can go from your tracking surface and interface right through to your summing unit and your analog mixing console. Amazing. Beautiful little EQ here just for carving out your sound. You know, you can do a little bit in your DAW and then just do the final touches here. Again, I love the SSL high frequency. You can just dime it and it never sounds harsh. It always, to me, just feels really silky. Maybe I'm also going deaf. Yeah, leave a comment on that, why don't you? So, there's 6 compressors built into this desk. You've got the 4-channel compressors, the line mic compressor, and the bus compressor, the famous SSL bus compressor. I mean, that's worth the price of admission alone. Absolutely amazing. The channel strips are incredible. Do the math and see what that's going to cost you to get each one of these channel strips and the faders and the compressors as 500 series. Absolutely ridiculous. Again, saturation, can't fake that, beautiful. Huge amount of routing options, and I only just was running this out to another computer. You could run it back into the same computer. You can also use it as your monitoring console as well and send to different monitors at a push of a button. You can send to an alternative set of monitors for mixing. Just absolutely incredible. 2 headphone outs built in, and you can dial in separate Q mix for each one. As far as a studio tool goes, I would say that this, for anyone who's going to operate a series studio, this is the perfect tool. Like, no joke, no doubt, no hesitation. This is the perfect studio console for the modern studio, and they are, you know, people working out of one room, or maybe one room and a tracking room. Maybe you're doing jingles, maybe you're doing beats, maybe you're recording your band. Just incredible, really lovely, and lovely sound. Just a really beautiful sound. Look, if you want more information on this console, head over to the Muso's Corner website, www.musoscorner.com.au, and I'll put a link in the description down below. And man, the SSL, the Big Six, this is the mixing console that we've been waiting for and we all deserve. Muso's Corner!